A young woman in her early 20s is driving a modern car on a smooth highway. Her father, an elderly man with a calm expression, sits beside her in the passenger seat. The sky is bright and clear, and the scenery around them is peaceful. Car moves forward steadily, and the atmosphere is calm and pleasant. After a few miles, the sky darkens as thick storm clouds roll in. The wind picks up, making trees sway violently. The young woman looks ahead with slight concern while gripping the steering wheel. Light rain starts to drizzle on the windshield, and the wipers begin moving back and forth. The atmosphere becomes tense. The rain intensifies, and visibility drops slightly. The young woman looks at her father with uncertainty. Her father remains calm, looking ahead. She asks him for guidance, and he replies with a reassuring tone, "Keep driving." She nods hesitantly and focuses back on the road. The storm grows stronger, and several cars ahead begin to slow down and pull over to the side of the road. The raindrops now hit the windshield aggressively. Some drivers turn on their hazard lights, signaling distress. The young woman glances at them, her concern growing. She grips the steering wheel tightly, her breath shallow. She turns to her father again, fear in her eyes. "Should I pull over too?" she asks nervously. The father, still composed, shakes his head slightly and responds, "No, keep driving." The storm worsens, and the visibility is now extremely low. Dark clouds swirl in the sky, and strong winds shake the car slightly. The headlights barely cut through the heavy rain. More cars have stopped, lining the side of the road. The young woman squints through the windshield, trying to stay on course. She slows the car down but keeps moving forward. She turns to her father, speaking with concern. "Father, I think I should pull over now. I can't even see clearly ahead because of the dust and clouds. The storm is terrible and everyone is pulling over." The father looks at her with wisdom in his eyes. With a calm but firm voice, he says, "Keep driving." His confidence contrasts with the chaos outside, giving a sense of reassurance despite the fear in the air. The storm reaches its worst point. The sky is pitch black, thunder roars, and lightning flashes in the distance. Heavy rain pounds against the car, and the road is barely visible. The young woman's hands tremble slightly as she fights to keep control of the vehicle, her foot hesitating over the brake pedal. Her eyes dart to the side of the road, where other cars sit motionless in the storm. Her father's voice echoes in her mind, "Keep driving." She takes a deep breath and presses forward. Despite the fear, she keeps going. Her focus sharpens, and determination replaces doubt. The storm continues raging, but she moves forward steadily, her father watching her with silent pride. Through some time, the storm begins to weaken. The dark clouds start to fade, and the rain becomes lighter. The road ahead is slightly clearer, and a faint glow of sunlight is visible in the distance. She exhales in relief but continues driving cautiously. Finally, they drive out of the storm completely. The sky is bright blue again, and the road is dry. Birds fly overhead, and the sun shines warmly. The young woman looks around in amazement, realizing she has made it through. The father turns to her with a gentle smile. "Now you can pull over and get out," he says calmly. She looks at him, confused but intrigued. She parks the car on the side of the road and turns to her father, puzzled. "But why now?" "We are out of the storm," she asks, her expression showing curiosity. The father gestures toward the road behind them, where the storm still rages. They can see the cars that had pulled over, still stuck in the harsh weather. With a wise smile, he says, "When you get out, look at all the people who gave up and are still struggling because of the storm. You never gave up and kept going forward. Because of that, your storm is now over." The moral of the story: hard times will come. They will test you, shake you, and make you want to stop. But if you keep moving forward, you will find that the storm does not last forever. Strength is not in avoiding the storm, it is in facing it and pushing through. Enduring difficult times leads to success. Those who stop might struggle longer, but those who push forward will find their way out. The video ends with a wide shot of the open road, clear skies, and the girl's car continuing forward into the bright future.